The first metrics that we'll talk about are underwriting ratios that give us information about the underwriting side of the business as opposed to the investing side of the business. And here's the loss ratio. This metric shows how effectively the company is managing losses compared to the premiums that it's earned. And it's calculated as incurred losses, including loss adjustment expense, divided by earned premium. And notice that the denominator is earned premiums, not written premiums. And the definition of incurred losses is paid loss plus paid loss adjustment expense, both allocated and unallocated, and changes in case reserves or cases that we know about, and also changes in IBNR, which is incurred but not reported. So as an example, if you had a loss ratio of 70, you've got 70 cents of incurred losses for every dollar of earned premium from the underwriting side of the business. And now the expense ratio. This metric shows how effectively the business is managing the expenses to acquire, write, and to service policies, and is calculated as underwriting expenses divided by written premium. And in this case, you'll notice that the denominator is written premiums, not earned premiums. And underwriting expenses would include expenses that are directly related to the underwriting side of the business, such as commissions, underwriter salaries, advertising, training, etc. So as an example, again, if you had an expense ratio of, say, 25, that means you got 25 cents of underwriting expenses for every dollar of written premiums coming from the underwriting side of the business. And the combined ratio is just the sum of the loss ratio and the expense ratio, and it measures the overall effectiveness of the underwriting side of the business, both from an expense perspective and a loss perspective. And the general goal at an insurance company is to have your combined ratio at least below 100, so they have something left over after you cover your incurred losses and your expenses.